Hello and welcome, Pony here with Grogan Games, bringing you a little bit more oxygen not included. So this is kind of a very special day because Clean Software has released the agricultural update. So this includes new items, buildings, and recipes with some plants, improve the crop tending, farming systems have been overhauled. There's a consumable screen that lets you control the colony's eating habits. With new consumable screen, dupes now have food quality expectations, try to feed foods they like. So farming's not all that new. They say they've been adding avenues players generate power and manage day-to-day tasks for their colonies. They have power control. They've implemented new energy source with natural gas geysers, hydro and atmospheric switches, quality of life improvements being storage and planner copy settings, break times, default job restrictions, language packs for the workshop, screenshot mode. There's a couple new stress responses, as well as I do believe one of the big changes I saw from a YouTuber named Blitzkrieger is now the stress tables, the massage tables, require power. With that being said, I'm going to use this as an easy out to not jump back into Ponyland, which was about to die, and we're going to kick up another one. So let's get started. All right, and we went ahead and just renamed our dupes. We've got Frizy over here, JJ Productions, and Dr. Warfare. The name of the colony is going to be Swanky Ponyland. Let's get her started. Alright, crew is awoken miles me server unfamiliar asteroid. Oddly, they have no recollection how they got there. Let's get this started. We're going to start on kind of a slower speed than we had last time. I definitely don't want to dig through here because we don't want to expose this pocket just yet. We've got some loud sleepers, but we'll get the tiles put together. Let's do some counting. Now, following Mr. Blitzkrieger's fine example of playing this game, I'm going to do my ladders down the side like he does, and we're going to break into this area. Looks like we got oxalate production. There's an auto harvest now, which is kind of cool, so we can select all these plants. We don't want to uproot that. Yeah, we can select all these plants. Let's get our cots distributed. So we'll take furniture, cot. We'll put the cots up to a priority 9. Let's go ahead and get our power. Oh, we can't. We need to... Oh, no, we need metal. We gotta go hunting for the metals. That should get us a little bit of metal going. We got some food. Prepping, that's good. Oh, you can't even schedule a door. It's terrible. Terrible. Actually... I have an idea. I think I'm going to put airlocks off the side here, and then we can actually deconstruct you, okay, you, okay. Looking good, looking good. We're going to speed time up. Now, keeping with how I did the last episode, I think I'm going to go ahead and knock out about 10 cycles per episode. A little bit less editing on my part to manage that. Well, we've got the oxalate here producing for us. It's a pretty good start, I think. I mean, I wouldn't know a good start if it smacked me in the face, really, but... Thimble reed. Ah, I think we need that for clothing, I do believe. What are we looking on? 20,800 kilocalories. I think it's 1,000 kilocalories per person per day. There we go. So this should kind of secure our stuff down. Oh. Alright, so man, that couldn't have been more perfectly spaced if I tried, to be honest with you. We just got to keep Dr. Warfare and JJ away from every other person. We can fit somebody probably a little past Frizy. I don't know. We'll work on that as we get to it. All right, we definitely need to square away some power production. Power production's going to have to go, I guess, here. I'm not really a big fan of making that much heat up here, but we're kind of have to do it. Now we need our research. Where's that again? Refinement? No, it's under stations, but we don't have raw metals. So, that's definitely not a good thing. They should go and start squaring away these metals here. Oh, crap it, man. Crap it. Mop. I keep forgetting about freaking bathrooms, dude. God, I'm the world's worst for that. So, yeah. Let's slow stuff down. I want to do kind of like we did on the other one and have our bathroom a little bit separate. I'm going to regret this later. I have that feeling. If you've ever had that feeling that you're going to regret something, we definitely need to take the outhouse up to like a priority 8. Wrong. Click the right keys. Yeah, that outhouse needs to be a high priority. We don't need people making messes all over our place. Wow. I'm a genius, man. Freaking genius. You live and you learn, right? That's what I'm told. You live and you learn. Let's go ahead and get some power run from here. Alright. So that should get us going on research. Let's open... Can't even open research? There we go. Oh, now we can. Farming, gas piping. Let's do the farming first. And we'll set research at slightly elevated priority 7. We're going to plan out our next level, going down towards the water. I do really want to get our carbon dioxide going to the bottom. Oh, no, we're going to do this. The gas permeable tile, because I need good airflow throughout my base. I need to get that carbon dioxide to the bottom and get the oxygen up to the top. So we're going to work on our next level. Now, I do believe this is where I'm going to start running my batteries. Down here at the bottom. Hopefully that's... Ooh, that is dangerously close to our growing area here. So we need this battery to be powering this area here. Alright, cool. So that'll power that. Later we can pipe in water or get this battery a little lower. I don't really want to screw all this up. But that being said, there is a really awesome growing area up here. I just don't know how we're going to tap into that without overexpanding ourselves. I feel like if I put my oxygen production too close to the top, it's just going to build a higher concentration at the top and not flow. So what I'm going to try to do is from the bottom again, and maybe get a little better on my airflows. And hopefully we'll have a good solid sump of CO2 down at the bottom and have a good concentration of oxygen at the top. Again, all this should fall to the lowest point being this tile here. It's an idea. We'll see how that goes. And actually, now that I think about it, I am going to tap into these natural plants up here for the pure and simple fact that they're already there. They've got a good solid amount of growing potential. And what I can do is... Bear with me, guys. I'm not an expert at this game, by any means. But what I'm thinking is do something like this and keep it as isolated as I can for as long as I can. Auto harvest. Actually, harvest. Is there? Okay, auto harvest. Yes. 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 So we're gonna auto harvest all that. Let's look at what they offer, man. All right, Henry. Welcome to the colony. Henry doesn't have anywhere to sleep. That will be perfectly fine, I do believe. Our stress is at 4%. We are actually going to go ahead and pop in our massage tables. And now they do require a little bit in the way of power, as far as I'm aware. So let's go ahead and get the power run to these bad boys. Alright, so man, they actually take quite a bit when they're in use, so it's going to be pretty important to probably run stress relief on almost its own power network. I don't know. So one of the other things that I'm looking at doing is kind of cracking into the namesake of the channel with Grogan Games, and I'm actually considering going out. There's a couple local breweries in my area, going out and interviewing some of the owners and brewers at these places, and talk about beer. One of my dreams has definitely been to go on the Bourbon Trail in Kentucky. So that's another idea, get out on the Bourbon Trail, do some recording, do a few interviews out on the Bourbon Trail. So if that's something you guys would like me to start pursuing, let me know your interest in the comments. I may end up doing it anyway, but it's just something that I feel like would be a good use of whatever free time I may or may not have. All right, well, let's see if everybody makes it to bed very nicely. Where are you going? Henry, you are taking the long way to bed. You're going to be a sleepy guy in the morning. Now, I don't know. All right, max stress is 50. Let's take that down to 30. Let's take this one to 40. Oh, it looks like our first thing of research is complete. Let's get farming next. Oh, man. Forgot what I was doing. We got to do oxygen production. So, algae deoxidizer. I am going to stick down here next to the battery. Namely because maybe I'm a fool, but I have the feeling that putting oxygen down low and forcing think this is the middle. It'll be the middle for me. I think putting this down there and forcing the good air up and the bad air down into like a sump area is going to be our best bet. Speaking of putting another level up, boom, we got to square that away. Take you up to an 8. Take you up to an 8. Let's help them prioritize their work. I want to block that off as soon as I can. Now we have algae production, which is good. The algae deoxidizer itself is going to be priority 7, namely because I want to make sure that algae stays in there. I actually am going to build a airlock and tiling on this side, just to keep this area over here from getting too crazy. Plumbing. We don't want the outhouse. We want refinement. Yeah, we don't have the compost pile yet. We need the farming research, which we're working on. We'll go ahead and tile all this for the sake of tiling it. Oh, nope. We've got to cancel these two. Let's go ahead and dig out all that. That's excellent. And then we're going to rebuild another outhouse for the sake of rebuilding an outhouse. Okay, it's looking good. We're making a little bit of progress. Get power back. Yeah, those things suck the power. Jeez. What's the temperature overlay? Let's see if I remember the... Temperature is still pretty good. We probably want to split this room, I think, and help contain the heat. So... I don't really know if that's going to work. I do know this area is going to get very, very warm very, very fast. I don't know what I'm going to do to chill that out. Okay, so the air isn't really rising through here as well as I'd hoped. What I think I'm going to do is hold these open. So let's go ahead and open that. Let's go ahead and open that. So that'll allow these side corridors to be the method of gas getting up and down. So this should allow the good oxygen to rise through this corridor and allow the bad stuff to come down through the corridor. I don't think this is blocked. No, it's not. Good. And I don't know if this was present in the last one. I did change the temperature units over to Fahrenheit. I barely understand when it comes to Celsius, so don't judge me. And this should help further isolate everything we have going on up here, because this, I do believe this top area is going to become where our agriculture happens, just because we're maintaining good high concentrated gas pressure, and instead of tapping into that, we're going to use that for farming, I do believe. I don't know, maybe. Everything works really good in on paper, even communism, so just see where this all goes. Check our oxygen overlay. We're still having a really high concentration at the bottom here, which is a little baffling to me. I kind of wonder why it's not rising up through the gas permeable. I may have needed to realign this and maybe put it right under here. Man, I don't know. I know one of the issues I ran into before... Oh man, that research is already done. Temperature modulation, pressure management, sanitation, percolation. So we're going to go liquid piping next. That'll be for the good of the group. We do need to work on where our supercomputer is going to go. If we don't have a supercomputer, then what are we doing with our lives? I do believe this is going to be the best spot for us to put all this. And we can relocate most of this, if not all of it, at a later date. We need the compost bin. We need that. Let's stick that there. Let's go ahead, destroy you, and let's dig you out. So let's go ahead and ladder our way down to there. And then I guess ladder over. That's probably the best I can come up with, you know. And that's strictly just to get us access to water, and it should keep us from bleeding too much into this chamber with the water. We've got access to it. Let's see what else is around us. Let's explore. What are you? Pincha pepper seed. Digging up buried object. Okay. Somebody dug it up. What is this? Pincha pepper plant? Standard yield. Climbing vine, domestically grown. Matures, produces a peppermint. Can be used as spice food. Yeah. That's not going to be fun to get into. I think we can afford another battery just in the way of heat. Resources, we can definitely handle it. I don't think our wires are going to be overstressed. Let's look at our electrical wiring here. Circuit status, I'm at 180 watts of 660 when nothing else is on it. So that's believable. That's doable. And we've got our basic research. We need our supercomputer. So let's go ahead and queue up a supercomputer to go here. Let's go ahead and queue up the power to go here. Excellent. And you know what? This isn't as much of a slow motion train wreck as the first one was. I'm pretty happy with this. All right, what's wrong with you? Cannot fertilize, cannot irrigate. Oh, okay, all right. Farm plot does not accept irrigation. Move selected plant to an irrigatable plot for optimal growth. Does not accept fertilizer. Move it to a fertilizable plot. Okay, so it's growing slow. I'm getting it now. So it seems that if you're in one of these slots that don't do very well, they take longer to grow. So we need something like the farm tile that requires fine dining. And, okay, I think I'm tracking. So I'm pretty sure, that being said, let's get our ladder down to the bottom. And we kind of need to start working out the details of what our farm's actually going to look like. Words. Fine dining. All right. We need fine dining. Let's go ahead and get fine dining research. That one is going to give us access to a refrigerator, hydroponic farm, fertilizer maker, farm tile, cooking station, aquatic farm. Let's look at oxygen overlay. We are still making oxygen on this level, but I am really honestly debating on disassembling the deoxidizer and reassembling it on the middle. Take an algae terrarium and put that kind of in the middle there. I think is where it's going to sit. That works. Let's gas permeable there. Excellent. We need rerun power. I don't know if this is going to... I don't know if this is going to help, but we're going to try it. Yeah, so I guess kind of the exciting part about this new update is I don't know what to expect. When I get to the farm plots, I have no clue what it's going to require. So that's kind of scary and kind of interesting. We're kicking up the beginning of cycle 9. And we will see how this goes. Oh, this needs stuff. Tile! Make the tile now! Alright, make the tile. Gas distribution, alright. Not terrible. Could be better, but not terrible. We've got a nice high concentration of oxygen we can tap into if we need it. In these two locations, it's fine. I'd rather hold on to those. Maybe having this at the middle of the base is the best option, because it looks like from the gas flow, I don't know how well you guys can see it out there in YouTube land, but it appears that this is really spreading the air out a lot more, forcing air up and forcing air off to the side. So putting our oxygen production in the middle may be giving us our best convections. And I know convection is actually by heat, I do believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But it's giving us good gas flow, gaseous distribution throughout our base. So I'm very happy with that as it sits. I am not happy about the build up here. So we definitely need to look at putting a gas permeable over here, and then I guess laddering up to there. That'll allow carbon dioxide to drop and go to the bottom. Should, maybe, possibly. We'll find out. Yeah, so looking at our temperature overlay. Wow, that airlock is so cold. Why is that airlock so cold? That is so weird. That is ridiculous. Why? What's causing that? Interesting. Well, we've got heat production at the top here. We got heat production kind of over here with these two tiny batteries. I'd say we've got a really good start. There's a lot that we don't know about, but I'm quite happy with this. A little iffy on food, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know how to quantify our food progress. We've still got 8,000 kilocalories, but we've come down with a lot. We're going to go ahead and do what I don't really want to do. And, you make a lot of heat, I do believe. Not what I want to do, but we got to do what we got to do to survive, gentlemen. Alright, I do think right now our power is getting a little... Oh, wow, that was, what, 720? Ooh, that's an issue. So we've got to start breaking things off and powering them separately. Let's look at our power production, put another manual generator somewhere. For right now, just for this episode... Oh, and wait, we're out of time, guys. I hate to do this to you, but we're going to save any progress to the next episode. I am going to, as I sign out here, queue up our additional power system. I know. Wires. So we need to kill the wire right there. We need to... Yep. So with that being said, guys, we are going to wrap this up, like I just said, even though I'm not doing it because I'm a terrible example to all of you. But on the next episode, we are going to press along with the farming. Hopefully you'll get the farming plots down and see what those require. We'll go ahead and over here lay out all the details for our irrigation systems, whatever they may require. And we've got to get our power situation unscrewed because I saw yellow on these wires, and that's not good stuff. So what I'm kind of thinking is split this side and the other side into their own circuits. You guys let me know what you think in the comments, but that's really the way I'm looking at going about it. So I've got that split to go, that set to go, and then this right here. In theory, you guys can... No, go there. You guys can give me a review on your thoughts, but... So one power system to run a musher, a battery, a table, and oxidizer, and then one to run research, one table, and one battery. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. This was Oxygen Not Included, the agricultural update, fresh, I guess you'd say, season. And this was Ponyhair with Grogan Games, signing out.